Hey, I'm Adam, welcome to Unstoppable Acting Studio, and in this video we're going to talk about how you can do less than you think as an actor and probably be more effective. Okay, let's get into this one. When we feel an emotion, quite often as actors we feel we have to wear that on our sleeves, that we have to demonstrate how we're feeling, because if we don't, then how on earth are the audience going to figure out the emotion that we're feeling? So if we are angry, we maybe feel that we have to stomp around, that we have to shout, be loud, grimace on our face, that we have to signal and gesture with our body the idea of anger in order to communicate that. But let's strip that back a little bit. As human beings, we are very attuned to reading into people's behaviour. That quite often we're experiencing one thing in front of us, but we're looking deeper under the surface and understanding what's really going on underneath. The only thing you need to look at with this is when somebody says, "I'm fine." Like, they are clearly bothered about something, maybe they're dismissive in the tone of their voice, maybe they're not giving us eye contact, maybe they're looking down at the ground and they're saying, "I'm fine." They're clearly not fine. They've clearly got something else going on inside of them, that maybe they're angry, that maybe they are upset. And this is an energy that's working inside of us, that most times as human beings, the actual thing that we're feeling, we're burying it deep inside, that we're not actually quite comfortable about sharing the thing that we're feeling, that occasionally it bleeds itself into the surface and is displayed and is shown. But quite often we are fighting the emotion, quite often we are struggling to try not to show it. And this should almost be a starting point for us as actors, almost always. That actually the emotion begins on the inside somewhere. It's a feeling that we start to generate inside of us that maybe bleeds into other parts of our body, that maybe bleeds into our breath. And it takes a little while actually until we're able to express it and communicate that. So let's take that example of anger. Well, quite often people feel anger in the pit of their stomach. They mention that, right? That they feel it burning up, a rage, and that will in turn affect the breath. And still, we're doing very little as actors, but if I just engage with anger inside of me, I'm starting to feel it build and grow. And actually an audience, what they want to do and what they love to do is to read into what they think is going on within me. They are going to make up their own minds, and they love to do that a lot more. Like, they don't like to be handed on a plate exactly how you're feeling. They like to read into your performance, interpret what is going on, and that actually having the emotion come from the inside rather than the outside is a much stronger choice. If you watch some of the great films by some of the Oscar-winning actors out there, you will see this demonstrated time after time after time, that they're doing a lot less within their acting work. A key example of this would be Al Pacino in The Godfather. Sorry if it's a spoiler alert, but he decides he wants to shoot the man in front of him. And you can clearly see a bit of an example of burning with rage, of anger, that he's decided he's going to shoot the man in front of him. And it's all done just in his eyes, yeah? The magic is all in his eyes, and he manages to communicate all of that without saying anything, without doing anything, certainly without stomping his feet and getting angry and filled with rage. He has that energy burning up inside of him, and just with a look, with a glance, we can tell, whoa, he is going to kill the man in front of him. So, challenge yourself to do that. Do a lot less with your acting than you think that you have to, and see what happens. Explore it, play with it, and yeah, you might learn to love it. All right, people, that's all from me today. If you like this video, if you like this sort of thing, please click that like, click that subscribe button. It'd be hugely appreciated. I upload weekly videos on acting technique, craft, and having a mindset for success. So, hey, maybe see you around sometime. Thanks very much.